Hello again, Kolkata One Talk, Kolkata One Solwara. Welcome back to another round Long One Sports Show, and I'm joined again today by Evan. How are you, champ?
Oh, feeling great. What a week it's been, and we'll talk about that week as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're still trying to digest what's been happening. Apart from the usual round of footy and sports that we have across the country, but what a week it's been with.
Yeah, another eventful week as well. We got the big signing that happened on the weekend. We'll talk more about it very shortly. But yes, we've got a lot to unpack today. We've got a bit of AFL, a bit of volleyball as well. And
yeah, I'm liking it.
What else have we got? Mike on the street?
Mike on the street went out during one of the home games here, the recent home game for the Hunters, and talked to some of the fans and just gauge their thoughts on what they think about the Hunters and who their favorite players are. So let's join Mike cruising around at Santos National Football Stadium.
So despite the losing streaks in our very own SP Hunters, our own team competing in the... What is name, Blue?
Name kami Ivata Ruben.
Ivata Ruben. Ivata, okay.
Ivata Ruben.
Ivata Tarube. Okay, Ivata. Why you support the SP Hunters?
Because all represent the country belong plan and blah gabik pa mama stadista.
Okay. Who's your favorite player of the SP Hunters?
Graham Rex.
Tumavoko, Sonny Wamo, still able to offload, and Graham Rex cruises over.
Now me further blood number 13 we follow name blam yeah, obviously I can look him.
Captain.
Is the captain diving forward?
Nilalo big fan is here.
Yeah.
Sablanta Stavo! Sablanta Stavo!
Wow, Mike on the street on fire!
Yeah, Mike's on fire, definitely catching up with a lot of fans there at the National Football Stadium, and talking about the Hunters fans as well. And, the Hunters, even though not a good season for us, but the fans too turn up. They do turn up to support the Hunters, and that's one thing great about rugby league in Papua New Guinea. No matter what your team's going through, we always turn up to support.
Of course, we have our seasons, we're up and down, but we're still very much of the Q Cup, and I think that's very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
our very own London Bronco.
Exactly.
And signing with the Chiefs on a development contract was great with himself. So, but he caught up with some of the fans, and then we had not an incident, but it was something.
Probably an oversight, I think. He was rushing, so he couldn't say hello to everybody.
Yeah, it's like Morea went across to say hi to a couple of fans, and there was one particular guy we noticed. In the green shirt, he put his hand out to say, hi to Morea and stuff and everything, but, sometimes it does happen,
Like I said, probably it's a bit of an oversight there. Morea, probably next time.
So to the guy in the green shirt, look, do not feel down if Morea did not shake your hand. I'm sure he didn't mean that, but look, keep coming around. I'm sure,
your time will come.
Yeah, you never know. This time, Morea will probably run out and hug you.
Yeah. All right, from Morea, let's go AFL. And,
from a different...
Yes,
it's from a rugby ball, from NFS to the AFL.
To a different rugby ball, but it's AFL.
It's AFL, yeah. But,
and, yes, over the weekend, we had the Southern Region Smart Start New Kick Program Grand Final for the under-17s for a number of schools in NCD. I think there were the top six schools competed for the cup. But here's the two grand finalists, Gordon's Kokofas, one of the iconic AFL clubs in Port Moresby. The under-17 came out victors over the Central Boys. The was based at Taikoni. They call themselves the Taikoni Hockeys Junior, but made up of Karamas, Hula boys, from down the highway, and a mixture of PNG. So there was a really good contest there at the Mary Barracks Oval, and the Kokofas probably very small in size in terms of stature, but they really gave these bigger opponents
a run for their money.
Yeah, really good run for the money. In fact, the Hokies led all the way in the last. I think it came down to the last quarter when the Kokofa boys just came in from nowhere and nailed the winning goal to take out the match. So that was a really thrilling finish to the New Kick under-17 grand final over the weekend at the Murray Barracks Oval. So a lot of talent, and in fact, interestingly, some of the under-17 boys are already playing at the upper level, the A reserve, and also the seniors at the Port Moresby AFL competition.
Yeah, competition.
So it's really good blooding some of these young fellows, not only boys but girls as well, coming through the New Kick Pathway program, which is although spreading across the country.
Yeah, it's a great pathway. You know, it's been there for a couple of years now, and it's brought out some really good talent that have represented the country as well. And you know, and they're going about making sure that they can find talent. So you know, good on the AFL game development officers who are going out there looking for the talents, and good on the sport for its development pathways at the moment.
And it's good to see the parents coming out as well to support the kids. So, AFL is heading in the right direction.
Definitely wishing all the best in everyone out there in AFL land. You know, all the best as well to all the competitors taking. So it's good stuff.
Kokofa, 2 goals, 8 behind 20.
AFL has real pressure. In the final quarter, Kokofa needed someone to steady the team.
Last quarter, I'm just total omagi, fins up, heads up, and we go back and keep. Salah goal last quarter.
Taikone felt the pressure from the other side.
We just lost on the last minute.
And the 9 minutes at the end, you were leading all the way, but it's the last quarter.
The last minute.
But the loss does not empty the team. There is another group coming through.
That's the advantage of our team. We have those skillful young boys coming up here. A few boys are going over 18, so we are bringing new kids up.
Around the players, schools help build the game together.
It is our business to look after our children in school, not only in school, but to also help them in external activities like sports.
Inside that structure, students are learning to lead themselves.
You know, they themselves, they organize the training and all that. When they come to the field, they know what to do.
For the players who stand out, the next step is already visible.
This September, I'm going so I'm looking at training out, cut team down go 25. So final team looking now, Nagorano, camps.
That pathway now reaches beyond one school and beyond one city.
Yes, we got roughly 100 plus kids from each, both 17s and 15s boys and girls. They're all from different provinces that we visited. So we got a mixture of kids from each region. So they'll be training on their own centers. Then once we got all the documents and all the stuff ready, then we bring them in for a week before the tour, and then they can train as a team, and then we are off for our September tour in Cairns.
And the interest is not casual. Young players are traveling far just for the chance to be seen.
Kids from outside rural area traveling from boat to come and be part of the talent ID. So we got a couple of good talents coming out from those regions. So we're looking forward to have a really good team coming up later this year.
The scoreboard tells one part of the final. Around it is something bigger. Pressure, school support, student leadership, regional pathways, and young athletes already chasing a future in AFL.
Are you ready? Smart start! Smart start! Smart start! Well done.
This has been, with a minute to go, it all comes down to this.
And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it.
Who will get there? Will Kara, he's over. What a try. All the emotions are flowing. Jubilation, ecstasy, what a game.
Cold Power's Citrus Blast uses stain-fighting active particles to remove dirt, grease and stains from your family's washing with less scrubbing and rubbing, reducing wear and tear and saving you time. Cold Power's Citrus Blast has an amazing citrus fragrance that gives that extra freshness that will last all day long.
Another miraculous moment. Magnificent skill. That genuinely is unbelievable. It's a great run. Oh, what a goal! A quite magnificent strike.
And welcome back to One Sports Show. Hope you're enjoying the program thus so far. Well, Terry, from AFL, now into a different sport as well.
Like you mentioned,
it's still a ball sport,
early in the piece, we've got a mixture of everything here today.
No, I'm just loving it. It's great, you know.
What have we got next?
Volleyball. Volleyball.
And what do they call our national team, the men's team?
PNG Amora.
Wow.
I hope I got that right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the Eagle?
That's the Eagle.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's the Eagle. So proud national team.
The national team will be departing our shores very, very shortly.
Yeah, very shortly.
For an assignment somewhere. A qualifier, actually.
It's an important qualifier because there's two things that will happen in that qualifier. One, they have to qualify for the Pacific Games. That's one. And number two, if they finish in the top 4, they will qualify for the ABC. So it's more or less the Asian Volleyball Confederate competition or championship. So, you know, there's a lot at stake at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I think they've prepared really well.
So preparation's been good.
Their coach, so they're all, you know, ready to hit the ground running. Yeah.
PNG Amoa heads to Guam as the underdog, but not as a team intimidated by the opposition.
We have nothing to lose. There's no fear factor there. We are there to give everybody a run for their money.
This is more than another international tournament. Guam decides who continues towards the 2027 Pacific Games in Tahiti.
Actually, this championship we are turning in Guam is Oceania qualifier, meaning if all the teams Pacific countries has been invited to attend the Oceania Games, and those that will attend will qualify for the Pacific Games in 2027 in Tahiti. So if any country that miss out, unfortunately, they won't be able to attend the 27 Pacific Games. So that made our PNG Volleyball Federation executives look for funds to get the team over there. Because if we're not going to attend the tournament, if we had not attended, then the team would be not able to qualify for the games.
PNG's place on that pathway may be secured, but reaching the Asian Volleyball Confederation tournament requires a top 4 finish.
We are put into 2 pools, Pool A and Pool B, and the top 2 teams from each pool will qualify for the semi-finals, and they will also automatically qualify for the ABC. And in our pool B, we have, like I said, we have Australia and Wallis and Futuna, so it's going to be a very big ask for Team PNG. And we also have Cook Islands, and Cook Islands have New Zealand and Australia based players that will be playing for them. So, for us, it's local breed players. So,
standing in the way are PNG's traditional main rivals.
So in the Oceania Championship, you have New Zealand and Australia in the championship there as well?
Australia are there. They already qualified for the ABC as well. New Zealand, unfortunately, they're not attending. But we have Australia who are the Oceania champions. And we also have Wallis and Futuna where we are the Pacific champions from 2015 and also last in games in Palau.
Because of the mountain that we go climbing now, we must have that attitude to training. No can relax player, just because it's a climb, like I said. Everybody should step up again because it's a competition, don't forget. There is no permanent 6 here. Everybody is fighting for a spot.
With no overseas warm-up matches, PNG has spent 4 months preparing at home for the step-up in speed and intensity.
We had 4 months preparation, which was general phase. We had general phase training, and after 2 months, we went into specific and a pre-competition, which we are in trials before we fly off on Friday.
Against more experienced opposition, PNG's chances may depend on doing the fundamental things under pressure.
We're going to play a very simple, basic volleyball. It's going out there and do the right things, small things right, like basic volleyball, like everything our service over the net, putting our defense up, our backcourt. But our backcourt defense to be not tighter. Our service reception area is area that we really worked on because a lot of these countries have very powerful service and very good forward service as well. So even though we may have a good attacking team, but if our service pass doesn't go to the setter, then we struggle. So our offense starts with our reception, and we worked on that area in our reception passing. So if we can get all the passes up, then we have setters to do the options. So we got finishers there. We just need to work on our backcourt defense and our front court defense.
There's little room to settle into the tournament. Wallis and Futuna comes first, followed by Cook Islands and then Australia.
We're in Pool B, and our first game on Monday will be up against Wallis and Futuna. Our second game will be against Cook Islands. We take a break on Wednesday and Thursday. We're up against Australia on Friday for the top 2 qualify. Fingers crossed. We believe in the guys. Like I said, we can say as much as we can, but the job needs to be done in the pot. And guys are looking forward to the challenge.
The challenge is considerable, but PNG intends to meet it with the attacking instinct it knows and the belief that it belongs at this level.
Well, for this team, we believe in this team. Our offense is key. We got the attack. We have the natural PNG attacking flair that we have and we possess. We just need to play like volleyball. Whatever they really give us, we give it back to them. So if we can be able to, whatever medicine they give us and we give it back, we can be able to be very competitive, and anything can happen. You just need to believe in yourself and believe in your teammates.
Thank you, Coach, for talking to us.
Thank you.
Oh, what a story.
Yeah.
Volleyball. Yeah, that's certainly going great guns. They're going away for 2 qualifiers.
Yeah.
It's a 2-way thing for them, and I think it's very, very important. We've got the Pacific Games coming up.
Definitely.
2027.
Yeah.
And also the other tournament that they'll be qualifying for. So, but yes, there's a lot of things happening in volleyball as well.
It is, development of, volleyball
also
is
mental prospects.
Yeah, a lot of prospects. Talking about, like the coach mentioned, about the junior players and how some of the talent from the junior players, some of those junior players have been given the opportunity to bring themselves up to the senior level, and some of the senior players. He also mentioned that some of those players who are currently at the senior level, you know, they get into an age where they will leave the sport.
Definitely.
And these juniors will be the next, representations for our senior teams.
That's right,
and it's great to see that the development pathway is there set.
And exposing them at a higher level, I think that's the way to go. So they get that exposure and also to build their confidence as well.
Exactly, but one interesting thing is about the women's, volleyball side.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, for some reason we don't have a women's team that have been very competitive.
So much focus.
On it.
On the male,
it's been all on the male volleyball team. In terms of competitions and championships, but not really on the women's. But I think most championships also have. For women and men, but it's always the men that have the opportunity.
I
to
think
go.
all sports need to balance out that, gender equality and that sort of thing.
I think it's definitely something in the future that volleyball administrators and the game itself will have a look at as well. But it's something we can probably talk about more later in our show. Yeah.
All right, let's go for a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
Feeling good about that.
Hey P&G, get ready to brush to the beat for Colgate National Toothbrushing Day. Brush to the beat with over 480,000 registered participants this year nationwide. Brush your teeth for 2 minutes twice a day and remember to change your toothbrush every 3 months. Head over to the Colgate Pacific P&G Facebook page for more info or drop a comment and tell us a song we can brush to the beat with. Get brushing this National Toothbrushing Day with Colgate.
The seeds of our future have always been right in front of us. The next generation deserves to see our planet in all its natural splendor. The future lies beyond zero.
Tambo tru longkarim o salim na simokim, marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law olikolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine inap money mark inap lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivin, Willem Australia, Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, P&G and Mia. Pine P&G made.
And welcome back to One Sports, and this is where we get to the third half.
Well, the third half, don't we just love these conversations that we have?
This is possibly the highlight of this show.
I just can't wait to get to this part of the show because we just continuously just talk about things that happen throughout the week in sports. But speaking of sports, the Chiefs.
The biggest signing so far, especially on home turf as well. For the first time, we have a marquee player signed for a 3-year deal with the Chiefs.
So it's, congratulations to the management.
Zach Lomax, first of all, and
Zach Lomax.
also his partner.
Welcome
and the parents also accompanied him up here. So that's the history. I think it's something that will go down in our history book, especially the PNG Chiefs as they try to build towards 2028.
Yeah.
And to have Lomax coming out here and just mingling with the crowd, the PM was there as well, and
definitely.
I mean, I haven't seen him look so happy.
Yeah, he looked right at home. You know,
that's the thing. So
just watching some of the some of the clips on social media, people, you could see fans saying, "Jack, this is your home." I'm house play you, place play you.
Even the young kiddies, they were chasing down. When they were drumming into the stadium, man. Gee, I haven't seen that for a long time. Yes, and it just made him feel home, like so relaxed.
And it's great to see that most of these players that we're signing, they just don't come themselves. They bring their partners, they bring their children, they bring their family. Zach brought his parents as well and his partner, to come down and have a look at the facilities. But, not only the facilities, but to also meet the people, and that's what they did. During the halftime break, he came down to the field.
Yeah, for the big announcement.
Yeah, for the big announcement.
And then also came out to
CEO.
and just express himself.
Quickly rushed across to the fans, and there was something in him. So.
He got mobbed there for a moment by the mobs. Sorry, by the fans, but it was all good. I think he really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and you could just see the atmosphere built around, how he felt, and that's one thing. Most people would probably say that these players are signing for the money. Of course, professional footballers and sports everywhere. That's what you do. You have to get paid for what you do.
It's a business, that is a job.
It's an employment, a job for them. Yeah. But most of these players, they're bringing their families here because it's something that they want to build on. It's a legacy that they're going to build on.
And I want to experience the PNG culture and be part of it.
Well, from talking about Zach Lomax and his signing with the PNG Chiefs, Terry, it's heating up.
Yeah,
you mentioned
definitely the domestic competition. It is Election Mobile Cup.
Yeah, 3 weeks to go before we hit September.
Gee, time flies. Yeah.
And I love this period when you're heading towards the finals. Even the teams at the bottom, it's like they've got nothing to lose. The way they get out there and play, and the teams at the top, they give a run for their money. So
the top six at the moment, we got Muruks, we got Kandas, Gurias, Vipers.
Yep.
Also Wigman and Lahadis and Eagles, of course, in the mix there. A bit of a lull at the moment that they've lost the last 2 games. Mount Hagen Eagles, one of the foundation clubs of our competition, but obviously with finals around the corner, obviously they'll really step up this weekend. I think they got Miox or somebody here. So the top 6 not safe at the moment. Probably the top 2 competing for the minor premiership.
Oh, minor premiers.
Yes. But we got the Lahanis and Miox also just down the top 6 there, so anything can happen in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So it's a must-win situation now
for me, the team to watch, Goroka Lahanis. If they can play as well as they've been playing, they're a team to watch. So that's it. That's my tip.
And for the minor premiership, any tip? Muruks, Lahanis, Muruks, Kandes, and Gurias, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, Carl mentioned that they're the dark horse, so let's see. Let's see how it goes with this.
Could be even the Wigman, so
And my commentary this week, touching basically on the management of clubs, especially this Election Mobile Cup franchises, and what happens behind the scenes. But yes, over the weekend, Wagitume lost to the Vipers, and I think the coach came out and highlighted some of the issues, management issues that they have within the franchise, and I'm sure that is across the board as well. The other clubs also have their own management, but I think this is a very genuine concern from the coach of the Wagitume, Dusty Moxie.
But to me, it's something the players we have some issues in management and all these things. So we try to make it up, but we are not make it so.
When they have it, coach of the Wagi Tume, Dusty Moxie, a former Guru himself, now has taken up a coaching role with his own team. And he highlighted some issues there about what happens behind the scenes. You know, they have the internal issues, management, and that sort of thing. But I think that is a really good point that we can touch on.
Yeah, for a coach. I mean, look, if you're a coach of any sport, you just don't need politics and influence from the outside on how you want to run your team. You know, as a coach, you want to have the full support of the management, but you also want to run the team as you see fit, because that's why you are a coach. You know, you've been picked on your strengths to run that team, and you see fit on how you can manage and run that team. And you know, and he mentioned that management. You know, so we really don't know what's happening behind there, but
that's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, not only for the Wagi Tume, but every club, they have their own issues there.
Yeah, that's correct. You know, and
this is not. It's across the board.
It's across the board. I mean, look. Many people tend to see that you come out and you play 80 minutes of football, and if your team loses poorly or performs poorly, the blame is on the players. Well, yeah, players can take the responsibility as well, but management ought to also take responsibility as well. You know, because it doesn't take just 80 minutes of planning. It takes 1 to 2 weeks of planning. What happens on the outside determines what happens on the inside.
And
you know,
that's a very important aspect of franchise. They have that management to look after the welfare of the players.
Yeah,
and I think that's very important. They're looked after well. They play well.
If your in-house is not the way it's supposed to be, then your players are not happy. If your players and your coaching staff or need be is not happy in there, and then something's not right there. So you know, you just need to identify what's there. Is it a single person you try to correct, or you look at the bigger picture and correct the team, you know? And, you know, this is some of the things moving forward. And we talked about how, you know, you've got the relegation thing that's happening.
Yeah, that would be a really good thing, you know, to reintroduce that promotion relegation system.
Yeah, I mean, the consistency of teams year in, year out, you know, do we have the same teams that always end up wooden spooners, you know, every time? If that happens, then something has to go
done.
Because we want the level of competition to be at you know, what we want. And if we've got teams that are performing poorly every year, then what questions do we need to ask? Does that team need to be relegated and have different provinces, have different teams come in,
I mean,
give the opportunity to other teams?
And there are teams also lining up,
knocking on the
throw
door.
in their bid as well. We've got Civic Pride, maybe they want to come back. We've got the Western Britain Cutters as well.
Yeah, so...
And of course the Simba Warriors. So, that's something for the authorities to look at seriously.
We can only talk about discussions like here on our show.
Competitiveness and the standard of our game as well. This is our professional competition, and we have to maintain that standard at all times. Well, there you have it. Lik ting ting blomita solo this week. And that brings us to the end of our show for this week. Thank you for watching. Until the next time around, see you later.
Bye for now.